It's 5 a.m. He wakes up to the sound of the alarm. As he jumps in the shower, he is miles away from here. While the rain beats down on the lake all around, he reels in the slack on his line, the first catch of the day. Casualties of life, sometimes taking the road we've not chosen. Casualties of life, these are the casualties of my life. With coffee in hand, he backs out the drive. As he begins his commute, he is miles away from here. On the road up ahead, there's a tight bend. Racing at breakneck speed just to capture that checkered flag. Casualties of life, sometimes taking the road we've not chosen. Casualties of life, these are the casualties of my life. He pulls into work and waves to his boss. As he goes through those doors, he is miles away from here. When pen hits paper, all his fears are released. Thoughts begin to wander, then he's signing a #1 seller. Casualties of life, sometimes taking the road we've not chosen. Casualties of life, these are the casualties of my life. He tugs on his cleats, then dons his black and silver jersey. As he heads for the park, he is miles away from here. With his first catch, the crowd goes wild. The lights and the fame, the smell of the game, getting past that thin white line. Casualties of life, sometimes taking the road we're not chosen. Casualties of life, these are the casualties of my life. He takes out the trash, goes by the garage. Something inside calls to him. He is miles away from here. He opens up the case and grabs his guitar. As he strums, she wails, much like the packed house tonight. Casualties of life, sometimes taking the road we've not chosen. Casualties of life, these are the casualties of my life. He goes home empty-handed, broke down on the side of the road. His ideas used and a yard too short. The curtains are certain to close. Casualties of life, sometimes taking the roads we've not chosen. casualties of my life.
Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things. Hey, welcome back to Airman Cave Archives. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the song Casualties of Life. Now let me tell you the story behind the song. So, probably about 10 years ago, I was at a recruiter function, and we had just gotten done going for the final run of the event. And when we were coming back through, one of the guys behind me had fallen out, and I thought that something, he was just out of wind or whatever. So I go back and get showered up and everything for our final meeting with the commander. And everybody's talking about how, oh wow, I can't believe that guy passed away. I'm like, what are they talking about? And I was kind of confused because I didn't think that they were talking about the same guy. And we went into the final meeting with the commander, and he came out still in his PT gear, and he explained to us that one of the individuals that was with us on the run had passed away. And it just floored me, and it kind of struck a nerve, not only in the sense that somebody passing away, but that Sunday was Father's Day. So all I could think about was this dad passing away. His family's probably home getting everything together, for the big surprise whenever Dad comes home. And he wasn't that much older than me, and it just, I had a connection. And so the whole drive back, I kept going over in my head, just, what he was doing or what he was sacrificing to be a dad. So whenever I got home, I kind of told my wife about it and broke down a little bit. And then lightning struck me, or God reaching out and touched me and saying, hey, grab a piece of paper and a pen, jot this down. And so I wrote these lyrics down. I kept writing and got done. And I went outside to kind of relax a little bit. And my wife read it. She was like, wow, you just came up with that? I was like, yeah, it popped in my head. And so after that, I was on a quest for the next 10 years to come up with a sound for the song and to give it a voice. And bless his heart, my dad tried several times to come up with something, and we would argue about how the sound or the feel should be. And then he passed away, and there was another young gentleman that had stepped out and tried to help me out, but nothing ever came of it. And I was hoping maybe my son would be able to come up with something, because he does music as well, and it just never worked out. And chance happening, one of my buddies, Dylan Snyder, he had commissioned this guy, Matt Farley, to do a song for him and his wife. Now, it didn't strike me at the moment that he told me the story, but after a while, I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I wonder, because I tried to reach out to Jamie Johnson, I tried to reach out to Willie Nelson, people that I thought would be able to give it its voice and had kind of the same feel or texture to their music that I wanted the vibe to be for Casualties of Life. Well, lo and behold, I reach out to him, and not that much longer after he had given it a listen, he gets back to me and has this song, Casualties of Life, where he gave it the sound that it had been looking for so many years, almost a decade, as it would be. But I really appreciate Matt, Moturn Media, for giving it its sound. I hope it does the individual that passed away justice. And relays the message that I was looking for with what it is that we do, not just as dads, mothers do it as well. The things that we do to sacrifice for others of ourselves, be it our dreams and things, to make sure that ends are met and other journeys are taken for other individuals as well. But now this is the 50th and last episode of Airman Cave Archives. Airman Cave Archives. I appreciate you coming along for the journey and listening to a bunch of the different tales and stories. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.